Hello?
Hi.
Hi, I was supposed to call back 5 minutes ago, but my cell phone died, so I had to move to my house phone. I'm really sorry.
Oh, that's okay. You were talking, I think, with a friend of mine here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember his name. I don't know if he told me.
He's also Dave.
Oh, okay.
There's two of us, and both of us are named Dave. So. Anyway, tell me about your situation.
Well, I took my family out to dinner. I don't know if he told you about this. But we went out to dinner, and I had steak, and I don't remember what they had. Me and my dad have had a very strange relationship, and I thought it was time to tell him that I was gay, and I told him, and he just got up and left. And I was so upset. Like, I don't know what to do.
And you had decided at an earlier time that this was going to be the time to tell him?
Excuse me, can you please speak up?
You decided that you wanted at this meal, you wanted to tell him this?
Yeah, because I didn't want to live in, like, secret my whole life. And, like, one of these times I'm going to have, like, a boyfriend, right? So I don't want him to just be like, what the frig's going on here, right?
Right, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so why did you decide to do this evening, this dinner?
Just because I just told my mom, and I wasn't sure if I was going to tell my dad, and I asked my mom if I should tell my dad that I was gay, and, she just kind of said, yeah, I think you should. I think your dad needs to know that something like this. I don't know if it's a real big deal, but my dad is kind of an important influence in my life, and so I thought I should tell him.
Okay.
But, like, all my, like, high school years and stuff, he always, like, made me go on all the sports teams and stuff, and, like, do all those good things that straight guys do, right? But that's just not me. That's not what I do. And he was kind of like the team captain of the soccer team, and he kind of, like, called all, like, the kids, like, pussies and stuff, and said, like, they were weak and stuff. If, I don't know, he just seemed kind of rude, and he kind of, like, I don't know how to say this. He kind of, like, pushed every kid around, you know? And I wanted to make him happy, so I did these things. But I didn't really enjoy them, you know? And I just wanted my father's affection and acceptance.
For sure.
Yeah. And so he's not talking to me anymore, and I tried to talk to him, but he just hung up the phone on me. So I don't really know how to deal with this.
Yeah, it's really, you've got something to tell you by the tail here, don't you?
Excuse me?
This is a difficult thing.
Yeah, it really is.
It sounds like you're regretting that you talked to them.
Yeah, I am. Like, my mom is very supportive. Like, I don't really know what she thinks. I think it's more like, hey, you're gay, it doesn't really matter. But my dad's kind of, like, mad. I don't know why. I don't know. Excuse me?
How do you feel about being gay?
That's a really hard question to answer. Like, I don't really want to be gay now, but it's who I am, and I gotta just accept it for the way it is, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And it's not really a choice, so you can't really change it or anything.
Yeah. You're thinking that you were born with this?
Yeah, I don't think, I was never attracted to women. I had a girlfriend once, just for, like, cover, so people weren't like, you're gay all the time, and I wasn't ridiculed, but I didn't really like her. I kind of just used her as a cover.
Mm-hmm. not unheard of.
Yeah. And then, like, if she made, like, advancements on me, like, said, like, do you want to do it or something, I just say I'm saving myself for marriage to, like, to make up an excuse not to do it because I didn't want her thinking I was gay also.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so it's kind of a problem. Like, I don't want it to be a problem. Like, if I could, I would change for other people in my life. But it's, like, really hard sometimes.
Oh, yeah, you got to be what you are.
Yeah. Have you had this problem, or are you not gay?
Oh, no, I'm gay. I'm very gay. Yeah, I've talked with other folks about this before. It sounds like you're in a situation where you come out to him now, and you've had this reaction. And I hear you say that he's not talking with you anymore?
No, I tried phoning him, but he just said he didn't want to talk to me, and he hung up. So then I called my mom, and she said he's pretty mad and disappointed at me. And I was like, oh, I didn't want this to happen. Like, at least when my dad know I was gay, he actually, like, talked to me a little bit, but now he's, like, completely ignoring me.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's kind of serious.
Yeah. How old are you?
I'm 23 years old.
Okay. Certainly, you're old enough to know that you are what you are. This isn't something.
Yeah.
That. And it sounds like this. I don't know. I know you can't go back and redo that which was done already, because obviously he knows right now too. But I get the feeling from what you're saying. It sounds to me like communication between you and him has not been all that good in the past anyway.
Not at all. Well, like, I was on, like, the soccer team, and I'm, like, his only son, and I have, like, 3 sisters, right? But I'm, like, his only son, so I feel like I need to be the son that he wants, and, like, I can't do that for him, I guess.
You can't be that what you're not.
Yeah. Like,
be...
I guess I could, like, pretend not to be gay, but then I'd be, like, living a lie, and I wouldn't want to do that.
No, that would not be cool at all.
No.
I'm wondering now, he had no clue?
I don't think he did. I'm not sure. Because I was kind of always the loser on the soccer team. Like, he'd always yell at me the most and say that I was really awful and if I should just quit and stuff. And then one time I got really hurt when I was playing, and my dad told me to walk it off. And I was like, wow, this is very emotional for me, and it's really causing me problems.
Ooh.
And I didn't want to talk to any of the counselors at my school because I didn't want them knowing I was gay either.
What would be the consequence, I'm wondering, let's say if you did talk with them?
The counselors at my school?
Yeah.
I was afraid that they might tell my dad. They said it's confidential, but I just didn't feel close enough to the counselors at my school to tell them. And I think my sisters knew I was gay, but I told them to keep it a secret, and they never told anyone, so it was good. I talked to them a lot.
Okay. Have they been helpful to you?
Well, all 3 of them have been pretty good, but one of them recently died of breast cancer, so that caused a lot of problems for me. And then the other 2, they kind of have their own lives. I talked to them a little bit about this problem, but they've been, like, kind of distant with me.
Mm.
Yeah.
Well, but you have a couple of sisters, or you have one sister who's living?
What?